So we got an interesting photo here. So this is coming in from this guy over on X, who says, here's a Samsung's latest Z Fold 7 showing twin green lines. The user also shared a video with me, but I can't post it as it contains personal details like IMEI number and contract information. Or contact information. Okay, so this is the picture in its entirety. As you can see, it has, they say green lines, but this looks white to me. I guess it's very light green, you could say, but okay, interesting. Here's what I'll say. This is not surprising, and it's not because of a quality control issue. It's not because of an issue with, Samsung or with the Z Fold 7. I've said this in a lot of other videos. I'll kind of reiterate myself here. Every time a product gets dropped, whether it's a Z Fold 7, Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold, OnePlus Open 2, you name it. Any product, iPhone, Android phone, it doesn't matter. 10% of every single product's units that are manufactured will be defective. Now, it might be less than 10. It might be down to 6 now. I think they've done a really good job over the years, companies, of getting that number down even more. But you have to, as a company, you have to take in those margins and saying, okay, we're most likely going to have at least 10% of our product. If we make 100 million units or something, right? I'm throwing a number out there, right? We got to take in consideration that at least 10% of them will have some type of issue. That could be something small, like maybe the glass and the actual display isn't correctly lined up as it should be in the perfect orientation. Maybe the camera notch, maybe it's a little bit off-centered. Maybe again, small little things, right? Obviously, you sell 100 million units. 10 million of those 100 million will have something wrong. 90 million will be perfect. In every context possible, there will be no issues. But 10 million of those might have a small imperfection or something isn't right. Then there's going to be a very small amount, maybe like 1 or 2%, that might just not work at all, or might be dead on arrival, or maybe it breaks after a week or two, right? That's just kind of how it is. I have not seen a lot of pictures of this image on the screen right here. What this looks like is something got underneath of the screen. We see this all the time with older Z Fold devices, older foldable phones. Something get underneath the screen. It causes dead pixels to form in a green line, and that happens. At the end of the day, it sucks. It does. Is this a thing that now Z Fold devices are going to have to deal with? No. Is this because they made it way too thin? No. This is just how every single time every single time they come out with any product, it's going to be a batch that just doesn't work correctly. And this is it. Maybe this display, again, is faulty. And at first, it was all good. And over time, it's going to, it broke down. That's why you get warranty. This is why Samsung has their own warranty with the Z Fold. If, this happens to you, I think it's within the first year, you can get the whole entire inside screen replaced for free. It's either for free or $100. I think you get one for free, and then after that, it's $100. Nonetheless, go do it, Recommend going ahead and doing that, especially given the fact that how expensive it is. So, it sucks. I feel bad for this person. Looks like they actually have an iPhone they're taking the picture of this with, which is kind of funny. So I guess this might be their secondary phone, and their main phone might be their iPhone, or maybe the opposite way around, whatever. But this is just how it works. It happens every single time a product comes out. There's going to be Nintendo Switches, too, that came out and have faulty batteries, a faulty USB-C port, right? You could try to make it perfect with quality control, and I know a lot of people say quality control. There's always that percentage that are going to be broken. It is what it is, something didn't go right. Something didn't get attached right at the factory. Something didn't perfectly line up correctly. Mistakes are made. Whatever. Tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. I'll see you guys next one.